If you guys hear noise in the background, I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Michellechanel here, and thank you for tuning in to another video. Today is my updated foundation routine. I changed the way I do things. I've added some products. I've taken away some products from the last time. So this is basically what I'm doing. I kind of changed shades. Yeah, love you guys. Be sure to subscribe because we're loyal. Let's go ahead and get into the video. My brows look terrible. I just want to say that we're going to ignore my brows for the rest of the video. I don't have, let's just say I didn't use a brow product for my brows. And we're just going to leave it at that. So I'm just going to leave you with that. So we're going to move on here. Skin is primed now, so we're going to go in with foundation. Main rule of thumb of foundation is to use a sponge. I like the Real Technique sponges, and I also like the Eco Styling sponges. I like the Japanese sponges. I'm only using this today because it was right by me, but I would use any one of those three. They're awesome. Okay, so going in with the sponge, I recently went to the Dominican Republic, and I think I got a little darker, and I love getting darker. I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation today. Any other day would be the Too Faced Born This Way, don't get me wrong, but I think I want to go get the shade darker. And this is the shade 370. Words cannot describe how happy I am that I've matched this shade. I love when I get darker. So what I'm going to do is stamp this in. The coverage on this is amazing. Hello. It is amazing. It is matte, which is perfect for my T-zone situation. And I love it. Just taking more time in general on working my foundation in. I find that the longer I take on working it in, the better I look. You know what I'm saying? The longer it lasts. You are what you put in. You get out what you put in. For concealer today, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is still my favorite concealer. Now with concealing, what I've changed is that's what I conceal. I just use less. Or my area is smaller. I find that I just keep highlighting the center of my face less and less. It makes me look so much skinnier and snatched. Like, especially in pictures, I'd be like, there's no way you're really that skinny in real life. There's no way your face is that tiny. Because we know I'm chubby. Well, I'm not chubby, but my face is chubby. So I'm going to start with the foundation side. Used to go in with the pointy side, but I start on the foundation side because it brings it down a notch just in case I did the most. And I start with my chin. Go to the Cupid's bow. Get on the outsides here. Because I do tend to get darker there. So I basically work it all the way around my mouth, but I don't blend too much on the Cupid's bow because I do want those two lines to come through. I'm going to take my ring finger and I bring this up and down my nose. Now I'm going in with the pointy side for my nose. As you all know, my nose is flat. So I try to contour it the best way that I can. I'm always looking up new techniques on how to contour a flat nose so we can have some sort of pop. And it's like, I think I got it down, but like for the most part, it is what it is. Like, it's flat. So, I mean, I can look snatched from this way, just, you know, but, you know, all things, rest assured, when I turn to the side, my nose is flat. I mean, there's nothing we can do about from the side, you know. So for my under eye, I start with the outsides. I go around the outside of the concealer and I don't bring it, y'all. When I say I don't bring it anywhere else, do you see how little of a space this is? That's what I highlight. And today I'm going to go all the way up. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do not. I heard Makeup by Mario say that the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer doesn't go in lines. So as soon as I can afford that, I'm gonna buy it. because I just have to experience that for once in my life. Alright, now we're going to go into setting, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose finishing powder, and this is in the shade Deep. And I've been using this for a while. You already know the drill. I'm going to take my sponge and dip it in. Then I go in on the back of my hand and do like this, just so I make sure it's even. And I go in, first place I bake, under my eye. So I'm going in by my nose first, and then I bring it up, and I make sure I keep it in that little area. Guys, I'm telling you, this is changing my life here. Go in and bake, and I usually go under there and put 2 layers on. So by my nose in there, because that's where the oil starts for me. To try that puff, I love Sarahi, Makeup Shayla, like Desi. They use this puff, and they say it has changed their setting life, and it makes it look so smooth. And I think the routine that I have down makes me look smooth. So if that's smooth, I mean, can I get smoother than this? I'm gonna find out. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go on my chin here, around this entire area. Pinch it really tight. I'm gonna make in here for my flat nose girls and boys. I go out above my brows, because there's like a shiny spot above both of my brows in the arch area. It gets oily right there. But my brow in general is an oily place. And I even do my brows differently. Like the things I do before I actually put my brow on have changed. If y'all want a brow routine, let me know. Because I also throw some powder on the up of my eyes. I'm sorry. I throw powder on the lids of my eyes too. Alright. And I keep pouncing until it disappears most of the time. So we're not going to dust it off or anything. We're going to let that sit on in there. And we're going to move on to bronzer. For bronzer right now, I usually use the brown shade in the Box of Crayons palette. It's taken me a long way so far. Or I go in with my Ebony CoverGirl bronzer. Today I'm using this because I honestly don't know where my CoverGirl is at. I know this is pretty impractical, like a whole eyeshadow out of a palette, girl. But that's me. So going in with the bronzer, you guys know how I told you I conceal way up in here. I literally put my bronzer on the high points of my cheeks. I take that junk in so far. I gotta be snatched, man, for real. I gotta be snatched. I mean, and to be honest with you, once you learn these techniques of how you can literally shift the shape of your face with a simple foundation routine, like that to me says a lot. I think that's another level. Oh, where not that you have to put a lot of makeup on, because to me this is not a lot of makeup to me. Like, I'm not putting a lot of makeup on. I can. You just know where to put it. You know how to apply it. You know how to create illusions with shadows and highlights and contours, and now it's just like, you got it, girl. Like, you can do this. You got it. Now I'm gonna go in and contour. You know what I didn't do? I didn't cream contour. To cream contour, I use the Makeup Revolution concealer, and this is in the shade C18. I think this might be the darkest shade. This is so dark. I forgot to do it before bronzer. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this, just to say I did it. This is what I use to cream contour, guys. What I would do is go in with foundation, concealer, this, set my concealer, bronze over this contour, and contour. But yeah, can't afford concealers or, you know, the whole Too Faced bits and, you know, all these expensive concealers. This concealer is $7 at Ulta. So, and they're good. Like, this is, I've been contouring lately with both of these. Of course, for me, it's hard to find a powder contour dark enough to contour me. I am really dark. So, what I've been doing is I take my brush and swish it in these bottom rows here. Or I take the It's My Ray Ray palettes. And this shade right here, Brownie Bites, is dark. Do you see how much love? Look at the love. But yeah, so I take that to contour with. Take that and brush that against the back of the face. And I take it up a little bit. And depending on how I'm trying to be, I'll bring it in. But I just make sure to blend it. But I don't want to bring it too far down. Sometimes I do. Because in my mind, I feel like I'll be more snatched that way. But it's not always the right thing to do. Going back in with my bronzer brush to blend out any harshness just in case I overdid it. because I love contouring and bronzing. That's my favorite part of makeup. All right, I'm going in with my sponge and I immediately have to clean it up. Like, I can't wait. Taking sponge where I put powder, not adding any more powder, but using the leftovers and cleaning up my contour. I can't wait long. Now to further set the rest of my face, I'm just gonna dust this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder. I used to use the shade Deep Cocoa to contour my face, I remember, but I use Cocoa to set my face. I'm just gonna take that, and what I do is I just brush it over, you know. After all the powder is said and done, I'm going in with some spray. This is the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I just like the way this leaves my makeup better than a mattifying spray or dewy spray. This just leaves like a natural finish. I just love the spray before, during, after makeup, during the day. This is a good spray. I just love this spray. I use it for everything. Now for highlighting, I usually use my Morphe 501, which is like perfect. Or I use this little brush. It's even smaller, so it's even more defined. And I find myself using less highlight these days because of what I'm using. And this is the I Love Sarahi highlighter in the shade Soulmate. This is my favorite highlight right now. It makes me look so buttery and just... This highlight changed my life. Like, put it so close because honestly the high points of my cheek is really up here. So like that's why I just put it so close in. And this does further my snatch. So I stamp it very slowly. I highlight so slow. I just want to make sure it's perfect. But what I do is go in with some, and then I take a brush with nothing on it, and then I blend it out, and then I go in again with more. And then I take a brush and I blend it. You just have to be very careful with this, you know. You don't even need a lot. This is the first time I dipped into the brush and I haven't dipped it back yet. All right, that is pretty much my foundation routine. I'm gonna add some lips and lashes and I'll be right back with you guys. So that basically completes my foundation routine. Yeah, that's just what I've been doing lately. I find that it just fits my face better. My pictures look better. I'm confident going out without, I always have been, but like now I'm just like, okay, I don't need eye makeup. Like I can just really snatch myself up. And it doesn't take me too long to do this because this is just what I've been doing. So I'm just used to this at this point. The reason why I do updated foundation routine is for future references when I don't do my foundation routine in a video where I'm doing a look or something with my eyes that is conjoined with the lips and everything else. It's for you to go back to this video to know that this is what I'm doing to my face if I don't show you. And if things are changing and if products are changing, I will let you know. But other than that, that's the reason why I do these videos. And I know a lot of people struggle with more foundation and they don't care too much for eyeshadows. And then there are some who are vice versa. So I'm just doing this for the people who are out there who are like me. I don't do makeup, eye makeup all the time. I love complexion products so much. That's my pride and joy, man. I really love doing my foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, but you already have because you're true. You're tried and true. But I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye. All right. So that completes my foundation routine. Thank you everybody for joining in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. If y'all hear some music in the background, I'm so sorry. All right. So that basically completes. Okay. Let's just dial back. Do y'all hear my husband in the back?